It's a lovely, lovely warm morning in Darwin. Hope you're having a good day. I have decided to make a trip to visit my dad at the cemetery. So I haven't visited him for a while. So that's where I'm going. The cemetery where my dad is near a military base here in Darwin. And it's it looks like you're going out bush, but you're not really. It's it's not in the city, it's not in the bush, it's sort of in between. And I think that's an army truck in front of us. But it's a nice vibe, you know, going out here. It's like you're going out bush, you know. Sometimes I see a dingo here and there, or a beautiful, not hawks. I mean, you do see hawks, crows, and wallabies. So yeah, you got to kind of be careful when you go down this road, because you do have a lot of wildlife out here. Probably won't see much wildlife right now because they tend to come out in the early morning or late in the evening when it's cool. But yeah, it's been probably 4 months since I've gone to visit my old man, as they call it in Australia. Take you for a little bit of a drive, I suppose. I think on the right is I think the Australian Defence own this stuff on the right. I think it's big sort of communication tower. And I also think they've put like solar panels, a big mob of solar panels to get power. Using the sun, which is we got plenty of sun here in Northern Australia, or the top end we call it, Darwin, top end, whatever, just the tip of Australia. It gets pretty hot here. Yeah, I don't know if my camera is picking up everything. And to the left, I don't know if you can see that, but we're at the cemetery. It's lovely. I mean, not everyone likes going to cemeteries. I never did until I had to. But I have to now. This is the entrance. Very peaceful place. I like all the little flowers and shrubs they've got here. So to the left, that's where the people who've been buried, that's where they're placed. I just love looking at the headstones, actually. I think they're really pretty. And my dad is on the right. I think this is where the parking is. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. I'm back home now. Yeah, that was enjoyable. I wanted to actually film the rest of the video in the car, but it just was not happening. The heat was just blaring through the car, and I just thought, nah, best I do it at home. So yeah, it's always a strange feeling going to visit a loved one at a cemetery. It might not be your thing, but I just felt like I needed to do this video because at the end of the day, we're all going to go through it, you know, and it's just a video I felt like I needed to share with you all. I was 34 years old when my dad passed away, and I'm now 51. Anyway, so my dad passed away at 64. He was about to retire. He had all these plans. He was actually living in Bali, living the good life, and he was just like 1 year shy of getting the Australian pension. So he was really excited about that. And then out of nowhere, he gets this, diagnosed. He gets diagnosed with terminal stomach cancer, which was just a shock. Because the thing is, he was like the most healthiest 64-year-old man you could meet. He went to gym. He didn't even use any medications. He never got sick. He looked after himself, basically, And so it was a big shock. The doctors thought he had about 3 months to live. He ended up living for like 12 months. So I was thinking about this whole subject today and just how unpredictable life is. Like you can be doing everything right, thinking you've got heaps of time, making plans for the future, and then you get a diagnosis that changes everything just like that. And to be honest, turning 51 recently has probably made me think more about this sort of stuff, You start to think a bit more about, you start to become a bit more aware of time when you get older. I can only speak for myself, but that's what I'm feeling, especially when you get to 50. Not in a scary way, not in a depressing way, but it's just like you realise you're not 25, you don't have this whole lifespan ahead of you anymore. And time just seems like it's going quicker. It technically isn't though, but it just feels it. It does for me at least. And it makes you think, how do you want to actually spend the rest of your life, whatever you got left. I think that's what really gets me these days, like I know that I don't have all this time left now. Like when I was 20, it was like, time goes slow. Did you ever get that when you're young? You're like, no, time goes slow. Like, when is Christmas already? When's my birthday? But when you get older, you're like, man, time's going too quick. What's going on? It's a thing that I get, and I'm sure you probably get it too. We all live like we've got unlimited time. We put things off and we stress about a whole bunch of things. We worry about stuff that probably doesn't even really matter much, when you think about it. I mean, we worry about important things, work, money, but what other things, there's some things we just shouldn't really worry about. What people think about us, what will that person think if they see me doing that or doing this? And we got to like really get rid of that crap. Okay, at this age, we got to just stop that. In fact, I think we do. I think as we get to probably 60, we probably ain't going to be worrying about diddly squat, what other people think. I'm not there yet, but I'm starting to get the feels, if you know what I mean. I've got to start not caring so much what other people think. What really is important is what you think, how you feel about it. Anyway, getting back to what I was trying to say, visiting the cemetery and seeing my dad today there made me feel like none of these silly things we worry about really are really important. They're not really. What is important is our time on earth, our time. The time you have with the people that you care about, the moments you don't really think about when they're happening, if that makes sense. And I started thinking about my own life a bit, not in a negative way, just honestly. Like, am I actually using my time wisely? I feel like I am now, but I'm just checking in with that today. Or, am I going through motions like everybody else, waking up, just getting up, getting through the week, waiting for the weekend. I don't want to wait to a certain day to be happy anymore. I want to be able to make the rest of my life treat every day like a weekend. Even if I'm doing things that are challenging or really give me the shits, I'm going to try and just treat every day as, damn, this is a good day. Years just go by so fast and you don't even notice you don't even notice it while it's happening. So I'm still working things out as I go, but I do know I want to be more aware of the choices I make as well. I want to spend more time with things that actually matter, more time with people who matter. And I want to spend less time worrying about those things that don't matter in the end, because one day we're all going to run out of time, and that's just the reality of it. So I guess if you're watching this, I hope you remember to just take a second sometimes and ask yourself, is this thing I'm worrying about really important? Are you spending enough time with the people you love, people that matter? Is there something you've been wanting to do, but you've been putting it off because, I don't know, out of fear? Like, for instance, before I started this channel, I was wanting to do videos on YouTube for years. But then, you know, I was too busy with work. And even when I was working, I used to sometimes think, man, I'd love to do some videos on YouTube, because I've got so much to talk about. And it's not like everything I talk about, you know, interests other people in my normal day-to-day life. Heck, even my husband, sometimes he can't listen to everything I want to talk about. So I actually want to do it, but, you know, out of fear, I just never did it. You know, I was worried about how it's going to look, how I'd be able to do it. How would I learn how to do videos? How would I learn to talk in front of a camera? And I want you to know that if you are wanting to do something, you've been put off out of fear, but what's stopping you is this mind crap. Please, just do it. Like, take it from me. I'm doing something I thought I would never be able to do. What do you got to lose? You just don't know what might come out of it. Just start small. Just start doing little things you would normally not do. Because time goes, whether you do something you love or you don't, you may as well just do things that you like or want to do, and do them soon, because life's short. Every day really is precious. What are your thoughts on this subject? Are you thinking about, hey, you know, I feel different at this age, you know, what's my future? What's my future self want to be? What do I want to do going forward? You know, be kind to yourself. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.